Premier Annastacia Palaszczuk has called for calm after one of her own MPs threatened to quit the government. She won't rule out heading to the polls if rebel Rob Pyne follows through with his threat.
In Townsville for Australia Day,
Why don't we get everyone involved?
the Premier was being a team player. She had one of her local MPs caught out, but didn't trouble the scorer herself. It's all part of a carefully orchestrated public campaign to show the Labor government is united.
Okay, see ya. Bye.
Because she doesn't want to wave goodbye to her Cairns MP, Rob Pyne. He's threatened to quit the government if he doesn't get his own way on several significant policy issues. So, would Annastacia Palaszczuk head off to the polls if Mr Pyne follows through on his threat?
Look, I'm not going to deal in hypotheticals.
But she had this warning for the renegade northerner.
No one holds more power than everyone else. It is an equal say. That is the way I operate my caucus. We are part of a team.
While Mr Pyne's outspoken stance leaves a cloud over her government,
Everyone should just calm down. It's Australia Day. Enjoy Barbie.
it's business as usual despite the hung parliament.
I would govern as if I have a majority of 20 or 30. Like, let's be serious about this. We were elected to deliver jobs for Queenslanders.
The opposition says the Premier's been distracted from that.
Annastacia Palaszczuk only wants to talk about social issues, whether it's about domestic violence, whether it's about alcohol-fuelled violence. Queenslanders deserve to have some economic direction.
And Patrick Condren is with us now. And Pat, Clive Palmer has made a rare public appearance in his Fairfax electorate.
Sharon, he has, but he's been a bit hard to track down since his Queensland nickel refinery in Townsville went into voluntary receivership last week, just days after 237 workers were sacked. But he was tempted up to the Sunshine Coast from the Gold Coast today for some Australia Day ceremonies. Our cameras caught up with him outside a local restaurant.
Well, I can't answer any Q&A questions on Australia Day. All the best. See you.
And are you going to front up to your staff at Q&A?
I don't have any staff at Q&A.
Mr Palmer's been a bit all over the shop when it comes to Q&A. Last week he said he'd put up $250 million of his own assets towards the nickel refinery. Today he says it's not his problem. As for this Friday's creditors meeting in Townsville, he says he's not going, and he also says that he is going.